Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Spider-Man Far From Home, aka Tom Holland's Spider-Man 2. So, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, there isn't any. Moving on to the good, I guess there's sort of a monkey in this, but moving on to the good and the bad. So, this movie is called Far From Home because A, they want to have the home naming convention in it, which I get, and two, because he goes to Europe for a vacation, for a class trip, and bad things happen anyway, and he has to do things for it. So this is set post-blip, and yeah, this is going to be my spoiler review, by the way. So I have my spoiler-free review linked in the description down below, but this is my spoiler alert for the spoiler review. This is post-blip, which I still strongly disagree with how the Marvel Cinematic Universe decided to handle the blip. First of all, calling it the blip, kind of dumb. Two, like, having people be gone for 5 years and then come back, it's like, oh, hey, somebody else living in your house? Cool, find another fucking house. Go fuck yourself. Like, no. Nope. How, and like, in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier bullshit, like, that entire show was just garbage, and showing that is how they decided to handle the blip is just like, that's the dumbest way possible that you can handle that. Just fucking stop. Anywho, so they happens post blip. They have a little bit of things related to it, but they don't spend too much time on it, which is good because how they handled it in other things is just very sad, and this is not supposed to be a sad movie. So, moving on. It was fun to see him in the Iron Spider outfit. It was also fun to see him create his own. I still think that the Iron Spider outfit was probably my favorite because of just the way that, like, the mask and hood, if you will, come off and then go back on, and just how it seemed like very thought controlled, and I appreciated that. And I also liked his little storage container for it. So that's all fun. I like how they had, how Aunt May packed one for him anyway. I thought that was good because, yeah, especially with that storage case, which I kind of want to pause, but I haven't gone back to pause to see, like, I wonder how long he has to charge that suit for. Because does he just charge it every night? Or does he, like, worry that he's going to, like, wake up and be like, oh, no, there's my spidey sense is tingling, so my crime is foot, so I have to go put it on real quick. Or because of how fast it whooshes on him, does he just, like, press his finger and then just, like, I don't know. I'm curious about the case, because that's how I am. But I do get him having the other Spidey outfit for when he's in Europe. And I thought it was really funny the first time I saw it when he was trying to explain himself very succinctly in easy to understand words for a possibly alien creature of, like, hey, I'm really strong and I'm very sticky. Like, boom, nitty gritty, that's what you need to tell. And I like that. That was fun. Ned was fantastic in the first one. He's fantastic in this one. Him and his girlfriend and everything else, like, their interactions had such great chemistry. And so I think that this movie is a great example of how to change a character's race. Maybe I'm wrong because I haven't read any of the comic books, but I know from the Spider-Mans that I have seen that Mary Jane is a white girl with red hair. Boom. Yeah, you shorten her name from Mary Jane to MJ a lot of times when talking to her about her, but her name is Mary Jane. She's a white girl with red hair. That's how it's been in Spider-Mans that I'm aware of, not just Tobey Maguire, but elsewhere. In this one, and yeah, they actually established it at the very end of the first one, but her name is Michelle Jones-Watson. So her friends call her MJ. And I think that is how you do it, because she is her own character. She is not Mary Jane, and she doesn't need to be, because she is fucking hilarious, and she's amazing, and everything that Zendaya, I'm sorry, but everything that she has ever been in is absolutely fantastic that I've seen. Even if I didn't care for Euphoria overall, just from a, like, I like things that are happy perspective, she's a fantastic actress and did a fantastic job in that show. So she is amazing in everything she does, and I love seeing her in anything. But that's how you do it, is that you don't need to reuse Mary Jane, because sure, their initials are the same, so you get a little bit of that, like, okay, but she is Michelle Jones-Watson, so MJ. Anywho. She is fantastic in it, in case you didn't get my thoughts on that already. Fuck them tulips, right? like that tulip field where Happy decided to land, yeah, it's colorful and neat looking, but like, bro, that is somebody's livelihood. Like, you just land, there are so many other places that you could have landed to not fuck up that field. Like, come on, man. And then he says something along the lines of like, yeah, we just been like, where are we going? Because no, like, really, where are we going? We've been hovering over this tulip field for like 10 minutes. First of all, what a waste of gas or fuel or arc reactor power, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, you're just burning more of their field. You're messing up more of the tulip field with your arc engines or jet engines, whatever you're using. Like, bro. That being said, that plane sequence, when he's in the plane and he starts like manipulating the thing, I love that they decided to put him in like a skin tight shirt and black pants, like black shirt, black pants, and like start manipulating things. Like, yes, I love that they were like, look, he's Tony Jr. Like, he is gonna be the next Tony. Like, they made the right choice. Yeah, he messed up. He does mess up. That's okay. So does Tony Stark. Tony Stark has messed up before. Ultron much. So it was just such a great moment to see. And fuck Flash, am I right? Like, that kid is annoying. But the school teachers are hilarious. I like the difference in them where he's like, once again, not me. Like, that guy was fun. And then the teacher who's just kind of like oblivious, like, look, they upgraded us, and oh, we got the opera seats. Isn't that fantastic? Like, you know, if you'd had somebody else play that or play that a different way, where he's like, oh, look, they got us opera seats. Yeah, I guess we're going to that. And like, no, he's just the oblivious dummy who's just like, yeah, everybody's gonna love this. Like, nope, nope, they're not. But you are just fun. So yeah, great time. And then, so again, this is my spoiler review. Last chance. Probably too late, but whatever. So Mysterio, I have watched enough Spider-Man cartoons to know that Mysterio is a bad guy. But I enjoyed when I watched this that because they change up, like there's only an Aunt May, and then, you know, you had MJ rather than Mary Jane, and then his friend Ned, which I don't know how many times Ned has been in like the comics, but I don't remember him in the shows that I recalled seeing. So they changed up so much of it that when they brought in Mysterio, and he was a good guy, and it's Jake fucking Gyllenhaal, who is just amazing actor, amazing. I will watch basically anything he's in. He is so fantastic. And he can do great, like he does Prince of Persia, which is just badass roles, and he's done Nightcrawler. Like, that is some range, bro. Anywho, so he comes on, and he's playing a really good guy, like just a genuinely good guy. Like, I can see why Spider-Man like believed everything he said and was willing to give him the glasses, because I fucking would have. Like, he was so believable, and I love that. And he won me over with his charm and his niceness, and then just to see in that bar scene where they do like the pan and it turns into like holograms or whatever, and then he's just like, just that change to just be the evil guy, the like conniving, scheming bad guy, was just such a joy to watch. And then to see how he acted once he had taken off the pretending to be a good guy Mysterio thing to like, hey, I'm trying to get the fucking Tony Stark tech thing. That was just absolutely fantastic. I think it's a little hard to believe that drones would have been able to accomplish all of the physical interactions with the world that is shown on there. But it's close enough that I'm willing to just forgive it. Just like, yeah, I'll go with that. And, yeah, so I also liked that they kept us guessing as to, you know, is Fury Fury or is Fury not? Like, is Fury in on this? Like, where and when? Where and when is Fury? And then at the very end, it's like, oh, it wasn't Fury at all, technically, because it was one of the morphing dudes. Like, oh, that's fun. So, yeah. And I also thoroughly enjoyed that they brought back, you know, J. Jonah Jameson to be in this. Yeah, they updated the Bugle to be, you know, a knockoff of a particular person, so they're definitely, you know, trying to make fun of him. I don't give a shit. It was really fun to just have him back, and I liked that they like updated, because, you know, how much did you really want the paper about that, you know, like in today's day and age? So I like that they updated him to be an online personality, because I think that is a good evolution of his character for modern times. And it was just so much fun. That being said, I don't buy the public at large believing that guy saying that, you know, Peter Parker's Spider-Man. I can see there being like people trying to figure it out after that to like do some investigation, but I don't believe that everybody's just immediately going to believe it. The other thing that I don't believe is that like that video doesn't even show Spider-Man's like face when the commands are being given, and like it's just the audio is so easily cut to make it seem like, you know, Mysterio was right. But I like to think that I have more faith in the public at large's ability to see a manipulated video and not believe it's true. But maybe I shouldn't have that level of faith, given things that have happened. Yeah. Anyway, moving on back to the fun parts of the movie. The Ned calling him Night Monkey was a fun time. I liked how he just came up with that name. I don't know if it's comic accurate or what, but it was a fun thing. And the interaction where he was like taking off his pants in front of the like just very stoic German chick. And also, like, once again, Americans' hang-ups with nudity, once again causing problems. But then the dude who like took a picture of him, I love how once MJ knows, and she comes to his defense by being like, "Why are you taking pictures of people in the bathroom, bro?" Like, yes. And then I don't care if it was ridiculous. I love the sequence on the bus where he's like, yes, Flash, or I don't know, just the dude who's backing on Zendaya is a target, and then they're like, all right, launching drone, gonna take him out, like shooting a missile, and he's like, what? No, and then just having to respond, and just everything else. It's just such a fun sequence. I don't care how ridiculous it is, especially like, look, baby goats, and everyone looks like, really? It's so ridiculous as to be fun, but like it's so close to breaking the internal universe rules. But the comedic value of it, I think, works enough to make me go with it. I also love that Nick Fury is like aware of him doing that later. It's just like, your first thing to do is try and kill one of your classmates. Like he's like, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, technically you're not wrong, but it was an accident. So yeah, it's such a fun time, such a fun movie. I really like the Mysterio effects, both when he like has Spider-Man in the illusion tech to like try and, you know, to knocking him off the building and then into the train and whatnot. That was a whole fun thing. But even just in general, the Mysterio tech was really fun and how they implemented it. Also, I really like that everyone in the Netherlands is really nice, because I feel like that's probably accurate. So that's awesome that you got to see that he's just like, yeah, you can borrow my phone, and yeah, no, it's just like, oh, he's having a baby. Yeah, that's great. And I'm just going to close this back. We're not getting out. We're just in the drunk tank, so we don't need charges of escape. And then just how nice they were. Just some random kid who just wakes up and is like, where am I? What country? What's going on? And they're just like, oh, it's fine. You're in the Netherlands. And yeah, just everything is fantastic in this movie. I love basically every minute of it. So, which is not hard to do with a Spider-Man film, but they accomplish it quite well. So, awesome. Thumbs up. Highly recommend. Fun time. Go watch it. And that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.